it's safe, right? They have safety in the bank. They're guaranteed not to lose any money. They're also guaranteed not to make any money, right? But they're guaranteed not to lose any money. About 15% of people, they put their money into investments, like a 401k, things like that, mutual funds. Why do they put their money into investments? Because they can possibly get a higher rate of return putting their money into investment accounts, right? And then about 5% of people, usually the top 5%, most wealthy people in the world, they stuff their money into insurance policies. They stuff their money into insurance contracts. You know why? Because they're 100% tax-free. Because Congress passed a law back in 1913 called IRC Code 7702, Section 8, stating any money put into insurance can be accessed 100% tax-free as an investment. So, Mr. and Mrs. Client, what if I told you there was a product out there that was safe like the bank, where you couldn't lose any money, and had high rates of return like investments, and was 100% tax-free like insurance? Wouldn't that be unbelievable if there was a product out there that was safe, right? You couldn't lose any money, it had high rates of return, and was 100% tax-free. What if we can take the top 3 most popular places people put their money in the entire world and consolidate it all into one product? You can't lose money, it's high rates of return, and it's tax-free. Wouldn't that be unbelievable if there's something out there like that? Well, there actually is. It's called the 7702 plan. Have you ever heard of the 7702 plan before? Well, no, I never have. Well, are you in the top 5% most wealthy people in the entire world? Okay, well, that's probably why you've never heard of the 7702 plan before. And by the way, since 1913, this program's been around for 100 years, but it's only been designated for the wealthy, right? Only the wealthy people knew about it, but our company with Transamerica, we're one of the first companies that's bringing it to the masses. We're bringing it to everybody. So usually only the top 5% knew about it, but we're one of the first companies with Transamerica that's bringing this information what wealthy people have known for 100 years, and we're bringing it to the middle class people. Isn't that awesome? I'm sorry we haven't got to you sooner, right? I'm sorry, but I'm glad we're able to tell you about this now. They go, oh yeah, that sounds great. Okay, awesome. Well, hey, this has been around for 100 years. I mean, you've heard of the 401k. You've heard of IRC code 401k? Well, yeah, but you've never heard of IRC code 7702? 401k's only been around since 1978. 7702 plan's been around since 1913, right? It's amazing. So, what if I told you there was a product out there that was safe like the bank, where you never lose money, had high rates of return like investments, and was 100% tax-free like insurance? Wouldn't that be awesome if there was something out there like that? Well, there actually is. It's called the 7702 plan. Isn't that unbelievable, right? Here are some of the perks of this product. Here's some of the perks of this product. It's protection for your family. And not only is it protection for your family, but it's also protection on your money. So you protect your family and you protect your money. E stands for emergency fund, where you can actually use this as an emergency fund. You know why? Because there's no 59.5 rule. So you can touch the money if you need it. R stands for retirement. And it's not just any retirement, right? Guess what retirement it is? It's a tax-free retirement. And then C stands for college funds. You can use this for college funds for your kids or for your grandkids, right? And then S stands for savings. You can use it as a savings account, and not just any savings account. This savings has been averaging over 10% rates of return. So an average savings account averages 0 to 1%. This averages over 10% rates of return. So this product protects your family, right? If you pass away, your family gets a death benefit tax-free. It protects your money, because you can't lose any money. It also protects you child support and foreclosure and bankruptcies and tax liens and judgments and divorce in most states and all this stuff. Anything that happens, no one can touch the money in this plan. You can use it as an emergency fund. It's a tax-free retirement. You can use it for college for your kids or grandkids, and you can use it as a savings account. Isn't this unbelievable? By the way, less than 5% of everybody in the entire state of California has ever even heard about this before. That's why I'm so excited to come here and show it to you, man. I just had to tell you this. I was so excited. I got one of these. My wife got one of these. My kids got one of it. We all got one of these. So let me ask you a question. I know I told you we're just going to be here real quick. We've been here 5 minutes. I got like 20 people to go see tonight. I'm so excited about this. So I just got one question and I'm going to leave. You ready? Would you be more interested in seeing how you qualify for one of these things for you and your family? Would you be more interested in showing this to other people and making some extra money? Or both? Let me ask you a question, and then I'm going to leave here tonight because I got to go. I got about 20 more people to see tonight. Would you be more interested in seeing how you qualify for one of these for you and your family? Would you be more interested in showing this to other people and making some extra money? Or both? And then you get the whistle, right? See, like that? Right? Let me ask you one more question and I got to go. Would you be more interested in seeing how you qualify for one of these things for you and your family? Would you be more interested in showing this to other people and making some extra money? Or both? Most people say both, or some people say, I want to make some extra money, or some people say, yeah, show me some numbers. Would you be more interested in seeing how you qualify for one of these things for you and your family? We can show you some numbers. Would you be more interested in showing this to other people, making some extra money? Or both? What sounds better? And they go, both. Or they say, I want to show this to other people, make money, or I'd love to see how I qualify. Either way, then you say, hey, do you have more time tonight? We can get into more details. Or do you want me to come back at a later time? Or do you want to come back to my office? Some people say, no, you're staying tonight. I want to learn more about this. Or some people say, you know what? I'd love to come back to your office. I say, okay, we have an open house on Saturday morning. We have an open house on Tuesday night. We have millionaires doing the presentation. So which would you rather have? Tuesday night or Saturday morning? Or you know what? Come back to my house on Thursday. That make sense? So you see how this is an eye-opener for people. Does that make sense? This is a good, like a carrot, right? It's just 5 minute. The money circles, these are for drop-bys. Does that make sense? So you have 5 minutes. You go over there. You do the drop-by. You can either recruit them or make them a client or both, right? Just doing this presentation right here. Is that pretty good? Right? Did you guys agree?